It's been over a decade since Avatar 1 was released, and now the question remains, does Way of the Water live up to the hype, or does it fall victim to the same problems as the first? Let's find out. James Cameron's Avatar Way of the Water reunites us with the core characters from the first, including our protagonist played by Sam Worthington, and his family, including Zoey Saldana. Leaving off from the events from the previous film, Jake Sully embraces his new life with his family and new set of kids. But unfortunately for him, Colonel Quaritch returns to take his revenge on Sully and his family. What ensues is a tale of family, adventure, and the Way of the Water. So right off the bat, let's talk about the visuals. It goes without saying that Avatar Way of the Water is an absolute marvel to look at. Like the first one, it is absolutely incredible, the graphics are bar none, and is further improved from the first one somehow. All the creatures, mechs, action sequences, and the Na'vi themselves are all jaw-dropping. Watching this on the big screen is definitely the way to go. But plot/character-wise, does it live up to the quality of its looks? Overall, the acting is very good from all the core characters. Sam Worthington, Zoey Saldana, and Stephen Lang all hold it down very well, and really make you feel for each of them. As a villain, Lang stands out as the Colonel, who comes back as an evil force among the other Sky people, as they call them. Sadly, however, not everyone is at the top of their game. There's a few actors/characters in here that stand out, and not in a good way. For me, the actor who played Spider really stood out as mediocre. All the Na'vi growls coming from a subpar performance just end up coming across as cheesy and forced. Some of the kids in the movie weren't all that great either, but they weren't as bad as Spider in my opinion. So with the movie being over 3 hours in length, how does it use its screen time? As one of the lucky filmmakers out there that's able to release 3-hour features, James Cameron did use the length well overall. Although there was one particular subplot which follows a big whale that I think could have been reduced in length. While it comes around full circle, it does linger a little too long when it doesn't need to. There's also a few things that could have been cut out as well to preserve some of the screen time. Other than that though, the length didn't really bother me too much. I was immersed throughout, and as always, I don't really care how long the movie is, just as long as it's good, right? So for me, the movie really comes together in the third act. The first 2/3 of the movie are solid, but they aren't really anything amazing. That is until the climax hits. The end sequence is James Cameron at his best. It's filled with everything you'd want in a blockbuster of this size. From emotional scenes to stunning sequences of actions and explosions, seeing the humans and Na'vi go at it is a stroke of brilliance. It really all comes together very well. Looking at the film as a whole, one of the things that I really wish I saw more of was originality. I know that from a writing standpoint, some cliches and tropes will always be around, but unfortunately, there were barely any moments in the entire 3-hour showing that I didn't see coming. From the very beginning to the very end, it was predictable, and it's hard to be fully blown away when you know what's coming up next. Additionally, the story isn't hugely different from the first. Yes, the plot is different, but when you really get down to it, it follows the same premise of the Sky people combating the Na'vi in their homeland, except with a more personalized twist. But with all that being said, Avatar 2: The Way of the Water is an entertaining and stunning piece of work that unfortunately runs into some of the problems that I see far too often in Hollywood blockbusters. With that in mind though, my gripes are small in the grand scheme of things. Avatar 2 does deliver, and I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Please excuse if I did sound nasally. I am a little sick, but I definitely want to get this review out. Hope everybody had great holidays, and please make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest movie reviews, tier list, and all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have an awesome day.